Hello everybody, my name is Dave Hughes and I'm an organizer with Teamsters Local 337. I'm here to talk about a few points and issues concerning the SITMA Network organizing campaign. As of right now, a few of your co-workers contacted the Teamsters complaining about the working conditions at SITMA Network. As you know, there have been card signing going on. Let me explain the process to you first of all, and a little bit about myself. I'm an organizer with Teamsters Local 337 out of Better Made Potato Chips. I was there for about 16, 17 years, and I also was a union steward for 10. I was involved in contract negotiations during my duration with the company. Right now, there's card signing going on. This is to show the National Labor Relations Board that we have your support and that you want us to represent you guys at the negotiating table. Signing an authorization card does not mean that you're in the union. Michigan is a right-to-work state. If you don't want to join the union, you do not have to. It's your total right. Also, organizing at your facility to become union is your right as well. The company cannot penalize you, fire you, or make any unilateral changes that has a negative impact on you during this process. Let me explain a few things that's going to happen next. Now that we have a sufficient amount of cards signed, we will present those cards to our e-board, and they will make a determination on whether to file or bring the international in. If the international comes in, they will assess the cards, do house calls, and inoculate the group, explaining the benefits in being part in organizing and become union. After that process takes place, which takes no more than a week or so, those cards will be handed over to the National Labor Relations Board, the NLRB, which is a government entity, third party, to assess the cards and make sure that those cards are accurate. At that point, we will put down a date which we think would be sufficient enough to have a vote. It's usually a 3-week process. It used to take 45 days. With new legislation, that process has been shortened to a 3-week window, 21-day window. During that process, the company is going to bring everything they can to discourage you guys from voting yes. They usually bring in personal persuaders. Cisco and Sigma is notorious for this. We call them union busters. Their job is to get you to vote no and ultimately vote against yourself. I'll touch on union dues. Union dues are 2.5 times your hourly rate if you get paid over $11. There's a different format for people who get paid commission. They're taken out once a month, or they can be broken down into weekly increments, depending on how you guys want it set up. There's no initiation fee, and you don't pay union dues until we are able to present to you a contract that you can live with, that you and your family can live with. The company also will say that once you sign an authorization card, you waive all your rights. That's not true. And also about high initiation fees. That's also a lie. Let me touch on the cards once again briefly. Those cards are confidential. No one sees the card. The company does not know who signs the card. When it's voting time, we get to that point, the company does not know how you vote. The only way the company would know how you vote if it's 100% yes or 100% no. That's obvious. Once again, those cards are simply to show the National Labor Relations Board that we have interest, a sufficient amount of interest to hold an election. Once we turn those cards over, they give us a voting date, and the company will then work on you guys, holding mandatory meetings, trying to show you guys propaganda to get you guys to vote no. That's a little bit about the process. Stay strong, guys. It's a real simple process. The only upper hand the company has and tool that they can use is fear. The number one thing the company uses to deter people from voting yes is fear, intimidation. Once again, my name is Dave Hughes. Stay strong, guys. We can get this done. You guys need to understand how valuable you are. You're Class A CDL drivers. You're like gold in the state of Michigan right now. You are very valuable, and the company needs to treat you guys and show you guys how much you're worth to them. Get the things that you want and that you agree with now in writing, such as the quarterly bonuses, things of that nature, and let's get some additional language that protects you and your livelihood.